Hey, we're back. Episode 6 of the Lonely Stoners podcast.
You know what it is.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Evan.
No, yeah. I'm Seth.
I'm Evan and you're Seth.
Yeah. That's right.
This is the Lonely. We already got the stoning underway, man.
Facts. I ain't even lit mine up yet, but that's
mixing
true.
up our names and shit.
Yeah.
Are definitely real names.
Yeah, facts. 100%. You know, you could find this on my passport type shit.
Yeah.
But
now episode 6.
Yeah,
we're back. Couple more stories. UFC 310 predictions.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about Survivor Series coming up for WWE.
Yep.
Football's back on this weekend. Maybe a little bit to talk about there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how the Lonely Stoners pod goes. We talk about what we want. Whatever leads to whatever. We don't have an agenda.
Nope. Wherever the wind takes us, that's where we go. Talk about literally anything and everything.
From council CEOs being found with their mistress to fucking UFC predictions to living broth life.
Yeah, broth holidays. Yeah.
Broth holidays. Yeah, we're doing everything. You know what I mean?
Got to, man.
As usual, if there's anything you want us to talk about, just drop a comment or at us on the Twitter.
Yep.
At Lonely Stoner Pod.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get to it, man.
That's it. Well, what should we kick it off with? Kick off with UFC 310, should we?
Yeah, let's kick it off with the UFC 310 predictions. Obviously, it's quite a stacked card, but we'll just go over a few of the fights that interest us.
Yeah.
We'll go over Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling, Dominic Reyes versus Anthony Smith, Bryce Mitchell versus Kron Gracie, Cyril Gane, Alexander Volkov, Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Ian Machado Garry, and Alexandra Pantoja versus Kai Asakura.
Yep.
Those are the fights that sort of interest us to talk about. So
yeah.
I guess let's start off with the one that's the furthest down the card, weirdly enough for me, Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah.
A former 135 champ versus 18-0 Movsar Evloev. It's interesting to me that the fight's that far down on the card, but maybe that's them sort of predicting that it's going to be a boring one.
Maybe. I really don't know much about the other guy. I know
he's
Aljamain,
a scummy, grapple-heavy Russian.
Okay, yeah.
That's all you need to know, really.
So, yeah, and knowing the way Aljo fights, it probably will be a boring fight.
Yeah, most likely. He beat Arnold Allen in his last fight in January of this year. And there was a lot of controversy in that fight because Arnold Allen used a legal knee.
Okay.
And the ref basically made a mistake and called it an illegal knee and stopped at the potential finish of the fight.
Okay, and then lost a decision.
And then he lost a decision.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally won his last 8 fights by decision.
Jesus, yeah. Well, a mini Bilal.
All his UFC fights, all wins by decision.
Probably why he's on the prelims still.
Probably why he's on the prelims, isn't it? Yeah. And he's not got nowhere near a title shot yet in the UFC.
Mini Bilal, innit?
Literally. But Aljamain has a lot. He looked good in his first featherweight fight against Calvin Kattar, Calvin Cater's not washed, but he's that like mid-table beatable guy. Do you know what I mean? That you give to a guy like Aljamain Sterling to get you shoeing at 145.
Yeah.
Evloev, I feel like he's going to find a way to win. I feel like he's going to be a bit bigger than Sterling.
Yeah.
I do like Sterling, but I don't think he's that great.
No, I mean, yeah, like you said, so I don't know much about the other guy, so I'll go with that as well. If he's on like an 8-fight win streak in the UFC, unbeaten, a lot of decisions, he could probably just grind it out because Aljo's not a good enough striker to stop grappling.
Yeah, exactly. He's not like, I can cancel out the grappling and just punch him up on the feet because it's not really Aljamain's style.
No. And if it comes like a grappling match with these Russian guys, I don't trust Aljo to out.
Aljo's very good grappler, but Movsar has just been. The Movsar style is that you've been see people complaining about the holding up against the cage, all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When someone has him at a front face lock, puts his hands on the ground so you can't knee him, and does all the scummy tactics to not take damage, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which, if you're winning fights, cool, whatever. That's your way to win fights, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I probably would go with Movsar, to be fair, but I would love for Aljamain to win.
Yeah.
Would love it. All right, let's go on to your favourite fighter, Anthony Smith, fighting Dominic Reyes.
Yeah, I mean, Dominic Reyes, he won his last fight, didn't he?
Yeah, by knockout, I believe.
Yeah, but
after being on a huge losing streak. Yeah, he was on a 4-fight losing streak. Yeah, he knocked out Dustin Jacoby, who's nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, this is probably like the biggest winnable fight that Dominic Reyes could get at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Because Anthony Smith, he's sorry as hell, bro. And this is at 205, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been fighting at he was fighting at middleweight, Anthony Smith, I think. But
yeah.
I think his last fight was against a middleweight at light heavyweight, and he lost.
Yeah, no, Anthony Smith, I guess, he's getting paid at the end of the day. So
he's getting paid. He has his little analyst desk job, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he needs to really fight every now and again to keep that desk job.
Because if he doesn't, because he's
and
not
his podcast with Michael Bisping.
Yeah, because he's not good enough as an analyst to not be in the UFC and be an analyst.
He's not bad analyst, to be fair to him, but he's not that good.
Like if he wasn't in the UFC, he wouldn't have that job.
No, probably not. No, I don't think so. He's not. He doesn't have a character like that. Do you know what I mean? He just says weird shit.
Yeah, he's a weird guy because he's probably taking a lot of brain damage, isn't it? His shit.
He has had like 50 fights, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Dominic Reyes is going to get it done probably by TKO in the first or second round. I think as soon as he applies some pressure to Anthony Smith and lands a couple nice shots, that will be it, in my opinion.
That's that. But you could say that for pretty much anyone that would fight Anthony Smith at this point.
Yeah,
you put a bit of pressure on, land some big shots, he'll fold.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah, Anthony Smith is sorry as hell.
Yeah,
soft as hell.
Facts.
But yeah, I think Dominic Reyes is going to apply the pressure. Anthony Smith is sorry as hell. Yeah. All of that. Yeah, I think it's just going to get long for him. I feel like he'll crumble under all the pressure. I don't even think he'll get beat up that much. I think he'll just get a couple combinations landed on him, fall to the ground, couple ground and pound shots, fight's over.
Yep. Yeah.
Would you agree with that sentiment?
I would agree with that, and I'd pick Dominic Reyes to win as well.
Yeah. I'd be really surprised if Anthony Smith got this one done, because even though Reyes has just broken a 4-fight losing streak, I just looked those fights against John Jones, Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prohaska.
Yeah.
And the last one wasn't really that. Ryan Spann, who got knocked out by Ryan Spann, who's like a nobody.
Yeah.
Who fought Anthony Smith like 2 or 3 times.
Mad. Imagine fighting Anthony Smith 2 or 3 times.
But yeah. No, I think Reyes is going to get it done. He's still young-ish, do you know what I mean? He's 34. I think he's going to apply the physical pressure, get it done. Yeah, that's what I see. Next up for us, Bryce Mitchell versus Kron Gracie for some reason.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's a layup for Bryce Mitchell because his last fight was such a brutal knockout loss.
Yeah.
To Josh Emmett. And they're just trying to give him someone who basically has no striking threat. It's just a pure grappler and they can just have a grappling match, essentially.
Yeah.
Because Bryce Mitchell can't strike either, so.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just it's either that or like they're just trying to push a Gracie for Gracie's sake. Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, at this point, if the UFC was just trying to push a Gracie, it wouldn't even make sense because he's not even like he's good.
No, he's not good.
It's not like he's even beaten bums. Like he's fought twice in the UFC and he's lost.
His style is really pathetic. Do you know what I mean? He basically says, "Oh, come into my guards, so I can just get you in my best bit," and then people just say no.
Yeah, it's like a Ryan Hall, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, basically just another Ryan Hall, just pathetic. Don't even know how you call yourself a real fighter.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what he's been doing in that time between fights, but he should probably just stick to jiu-jitsu.
These lot get banged in the face once and then that's it for them.
Yeah.
I remember when Ryan Hall fought Ilya Topuria. I think I watched that one at the time. So I didn't know who Ilya Topuria really was.
Yeah.
I knew who Ryan Hall was because certain guys sucked the shit out of his dick.
Yes. Yeah.
Like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Sucked him off like mad.
What about when Ryan Hall faced your boy BJ Penn?
Yeah, that was very sad still.
Yeah.
I mean, BJ Penn's getting slumped out by random guys in bars, so it's not really that surprising to me.
No, I mean, BJ Penn...
Former 2-weight world champ in the UFC.
Mad, isn't it? But, yeah, former 2-weight world champ and then ended his career going outside, just getting packed by anyone and everyone.
Just getting beaten by literally everyone. Like, literally, he was like the Tony Ferguson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of his time and his weight class. Yeah, sorry as hell guy. Ryan Hall's sorry as hell.
Yeah. So is Kron
Gracie's sorry as hell.
Facts.
He's going to get his shit licked.
Yeah.
And that's going to be that. I'm going to say, I don't think Bryce Mitchell will finish him, to be honest, because he won't submit him.
Yeah, exactly.
He might submit him, actually. He might, in the 3rd round.
I mean, if you can land some good ground and pound.
I think it was some Anthony Hernandez, I think, yeah. He submitted this guy called like Rodolfo Vieira, innit?
Okay.
And he was like some gassed up jiu-jitsu guy, like 3rd degree black belt, won bare the competitions, and he came in, he got submitted by a striker because he was just bare tired in the 3rd round, and literally like just couldn't do anything. He got submitted, and it was like a mad moment.
Yeah.
So that could happen because Bryce Mitchell does actually have good submissions, and my man Con Gracie could get tired in that, but I think he'll get beat up on the ground regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Bryce Mitchell decision.
Yeah, I'll probably go with the same for that one.
Next fight, actually very interesting. Cyril Gane versus Volkov 2 rematch. Cyril Gane won the original match.
Yeah, to be fair, I probably would have gone
with a decision.
Cyril Gane to win this again.
Yeah, the only thing for me is that Volkov is a much different fighter since that fight.
Okay.
He's been on a really good run since that fight, if I'm not mistaken. Like, if I go back, he lost to Cyril Gane, he beat Marcin Tybura, and he lost to Aspinall. And since then, he's on a 4-fight winning streak, beating Jairzinho Rosenstrike by TKO, Romanov by TKO, Taito Avasa by submission, and Sergey Pavlovich by decision in his last fight. He's looking a lot better than he ever has, to be honest. And I feel like, I don't know, I have a sneaky feeling he's going to get it done. Obviously, Gane's the favourite, but...
Yeah, I think it makes sense for Gane to be the favourite, looking at the type of fighters these guys are. I think for the most part, they're both strikers.
Yeah.
Cyril Gane's packing more power. He's quicker. But I mean, it depends if Volkov can take the shots and last, because it's a 3-round fight, isn't it? So maybe he could get, a finish in the 2nd or 3rd, but I'm going to go with a Cyril Gane decision for this. I think Gane will probably take the 1st and 2nd, and then he'd have the momentum. Even if he gasses for the 3rd round, Volkov doesn't finish him, then Gane will get the decision, in my opinion.
Nah, fair enough. I hear that. You know what it is? I don't really like Cyril Gane.
You don't?
No, because he ducked Aspinall, innit? Like, he said, I don't want to fight Aspinall, he's below me. Yeah. Aspinall went and won the interim belt, and then suddenly Gane wanted to fight him. That's just bitch movements, in my opinion. And I think if he wins, he'll probably fight Aspinall after.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think he deserves to fight Aspinall. He's a bitch, innit?
But like I said, if Cyril Gane beats Volkov, then it's not really anything else. Really. Yeah.
Unless John Jones is going to fight Aspinall, but I'm just assuming that's not happening. What I assume is that John Jones is going to hold on to the belt for as long as he can before stripping it. Yeah. Then he's going to strip it.
And then go back down to light heavyweight.
And then, probably fight Pereira at light heavyweight.
Yeah.
He looked a lot more cut in his last fight.
Yeah, he did, compared to his first heavyweight fight.
I feel like he could definitely make light heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like even then he was still quite big.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I saw his first fight heavyweight, I was like, there's no way this guy's going back down to light heavyweight again. Yeah. But this second fight...
He come in with abs 237, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He could take 6 months.
It wouldn't be easy. Down a bit, it wouldn't be as easy as it used to be for him.
No way. Because I feel like he never, outside of camp, he never committed to like a heavyweight body. He never went for a heavyweight body.
But he's a lot older now as well.
Off when he prepared for heavyweight.
But he's a lot older now as well. He's like 38.
Yeah, that would make it harder. But I feel like John Jones is a good athlete. Professional athlete, do you know what I mean? Like, making weight and shit. It's easy for him.
Yeah.
I feel like,
in fact, just give him the time to do it. Yeah,
I feel like he won't have a problem with it. Yeah, you know what I mean, because that's why I'm a fair analyst of these things. You know, I can say he's a scumbag and he beats up women. I can also say that he's a professional athlete. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely.
With certain things in his career, never had a problem.
No,
you know what I mean, never missed weight.
No, but I actually have to make 205 now, innit?
Very possible. Very, very possible.
Yeah, of course it's possible, yeah.
185 is possible.
It is, but,
you'll be looking like... well, like, who? Like,
I don't even know, because...
Like, Pereira at middleweight, like, they're gaunt in your face, like...
Yeah.
You know, like, Daniel Cormier, like, heavyweight, isn't it? Like, they're struggling. Like,
yeah, holding on to the towel and shit.
You're just like...
No, but that's something else we can go back to, because I had my first training session back still.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
That. But yeah, no, we can go to the co-main event now.
Yeah.
Which I believe is a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
I think Shavkat versus Ian Garry.
Yeah.
I think it's a 5-round fight, which is really interesting. I do like Ian Garry as a fighter. I think he's very good.
The UFC been doing that more often now, having like these random co-main 5-round fights.
A lot of problems with a lot of fighters is that they don't have a lot of 5-round experience when they get to these title fights. And stuff. And I thought this is much better. You put Ian Garry in a co-main event, get him 5 rounds, a 5-round fight.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Even Shavkat, another 5-round fight.
And I guess if both guys agree to it, then
I feel like if you're, why not? You know what I mean? Especially if you're a guy like Ian Garry, who's probably confident in his stamina and his cardio, and a guy like Shavkat, who just obviously is just a G, who obviously tires out. Do you know what I mean? Ian Garry should accept it. Shavkat should accept it if he wants to be fighting for the belt. You know what I mean? He's fighting 5 rounds anyway.
Yeah.
There you go.
But they I was watching one of Guru's streams, and someone must have commented. They were like, Shavkat Rachmanov, more like Rachmanov.
Wow. Is that really necessary?
Isn't it? More like Rachmanov. That's jokes.
That's big fight though. 18-0 versus 15-0.
Who do you
winner probably get? Well, we know the winner will get a title shot because Shavkat was supposed to be fighting Bilal.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So we know the winner of this gets a title shot.
Yeah.
For me, it all comes down to whether Ian Garry can take the early punishment.
Yeah.
Because we've not really seen him take punishment in any of his fights like that.
He's been dropped before, though, hasn't he?
He was dropped by Song Kenan, I think.
Yeah.
Like a Chinese guy or whatever. About to get cancelled for that one, isn't it? Yeah. Whatever he is, he's a chink.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So I'm a chink as well, innit? So that's alright.
Right. Oh, yeah. There's no way of anyone knowing.
I mixed it alright. But yeah.
No, I believe one of my tweets got limited visibility because I said that.
What, chink?
Because I called that guy that streams with Kai, innit, Ray.
Right.
I called him a chink, innit? I'm like, what's this chinky guy doing? And they limited the visibility on my tweet.
I think if Ian Garry can get past the first 2 rounds, I think he probably will drop the first 2 rounds. I think if he can get past the first 2 rounds, still in decent shape, with stamina left and not taking too much damage, I think he can definitely go on and win the last 3 rounds, or even get a late finish. I don't think Shavkat's invincible.
No, and I've got a feeling that Ian Garry could win this though.
So do I.
Because to be fair, what I saw from him in the MVP fight showed a lot of.
To be fair, MVP is like no other fighter. Nobody else fights like MVP.
It's true. Yeah. But in terms of Ian Garry, like game planning for that fight, he didn't have like how some people with Alex Pereira, they're like, Alex Pereira's the best striker. I'm going to show that I'm a better striker, and just get knocked out by him. That could have easily been the same for MVP, where like everyone's saying MVP is such a good striker. I'm going to strike with him to show people. But no, he stuck with his game plan. He grappled him. He held him down. He controlled him. I could see Ian Garry doing that again. Now that I've seen that from him in like a high-profile fight where the pressure's on.
But also, you have to think that type of game plan is going to be very different on Shavkat.
Yes.
Because Shavkat is a grappler, do you know what I mean? He's got a lot of submissions on the record. I think he's a lot stronger than MVP.
Yeah.
I think he's a lot sort of much more of a warrior than MVP in that sense. You know what I mean? I feel like that is a very underrated and important attribute. How much of a warrior someone is.
Yeah.
Especially in these 5-round fights, that's what it's going to come down to.
Exactly, because to be fair, like at this point in the UFC, like everyone's at a high level. So really, what's going to make you stand out? Like you said, like we were talking about the other week,
especially welterweight and below.
Yeah.
Middleweight and above, you could have your opinions on the quality of the talent in those weight classes. But welterweight and below, every weight class is basically stacked with talent.
Yeah.
Really good talent.
Yeah. And you look at like the top 5 or like top 6, top 7, and you're like, realistically, anyone could kind of beat anyone on any given night. Obviously, like I say, styles make matches. But my prediction, I probably would be like an Ian Garry decision. But it's the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Shavkat banged him out.
This is a close like 2 rounds. It all comes down to, do I think Ian Garry can take that early punishment or get through it really good defensively?
Yeah.
Not taking a lot. Maybe, you know what? Like, obviously, my heart is saying Shavkat, and I want Shavkat to win. I don't really like Ian Garry.
No. Let me grab that lighter, bro. I ain't even sparked mine.
But I nearly finished my thing.
Oh, don't worry, I'll catch up.
What was it? My brain's saying Ian Garry, but my heart's saying Shavkat. Shavkat is a fellow chinky of mine. I mean, Chinky brethren. He's one of my lot in it, so I have to just say, going with Shavkat, 3rd round submission.
Okay, so for you, Shavkat, 3rd round decision. I'm going Ian Garry. Oh, you said 3rd round submission. The 3rd round decision. You know, that's jokes. 3rd round submission. I'm going Ian Garry decision. Okay.
And the main event, which is actually like probably one of the lesser interesting fights on the card. I don't know. Kai Asakura, I guess it's an unknown. It's a debut. Do you know what I mean? Title fight. Is he that big of a star to get a title fight on his debut?
It's flyweight, innit?
I guess. I did see MMA Guru's video where he was looking over Kai Asakura's sort of social media numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
He bangs off big numbers. So he's a big star in Japan.
Yeah. When you get a guy like that,
Japan.
yeah, when you get a guy like that who's like basically a superstar in one area of the world, like Khabib in Russia or my man in Japan.
Yeah.
Even if you don't give him a title fight as like a debut, you want to give him a title shot like pretty soon.
Yeah, exactly. I guess they probably thought we got no one else. Just throw him in there and just give him the title shot. You know what I mean?
Because there really isn't that many other people at flyweight. Because what? Figueiredo's gone back up to bantamweight.
He's beaten Royval twice.
Okay.
He's beaten most of it. He beats Steve Ursa just got knocked out. By,
what about the brother who fought Figueiredo like 4 times at flyweight?
What, Brandon Moreno?
Yeah. What about him? What's he doing?
I think they've had like 2 or 3 fights with each other.
There you go. Yeah. So like I said, there's really no one else there.
I remember a lot of some of these like Brandon Moreno and Pantoja won the Ultimate Fighter when DJ was the champ, and neither of them won it.
Oh, mad!
It was Tim Elliott that won that Ultimate Fighter.
Jesus, yeah.
Remember, man?
Yeah.
And he ended up fighting DJ.
But I'll be real. If I was the UFC, I don't know why they don't do more like Ultimate Fighters for like the flyweight division, because they need as many guys as they can get.
Yeah, no, literally.
But I suppose even in regional MMA, there's just not that many flyweights.
Brandon Moreno's fought Pantoja once in 2018 and once in 2023, and he lost both of them.
Yeah, it's just to a point where like all the top guys just have fought each other so many more times, so it makes sense.
He recently beat Amir Albazi in a 5-round decision. But like flyweight's one of them was like you're coming off 1 win, you know what I mean? Like you could get a title fight. Coming off 1 win. 2 fights ago you lost to the champ. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously if Asakura wins, they'll probably run that rematch with Pantoja.
Yeah, they'd have to, yeah. Because
Pantoja's like
no one else there.
Look, he's on a nice little streak. You know what I mean?
Who did he beat for the belt? Moreno.
He's kind of cleaning out the division. Yeah. And since then, he defended against Brandon Royval and Steve Erceg. And he beat Manel Kape and Brandon Royval on his way to the title.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he never got his win back against Figueiredo.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
so Figueiredo could probably just say, "Oh, I'll go back to 125 and just get into the title shot."
I guess if that's what like he wants to
but
do.
But he's looking good at bantamweight.
Yeah.
I don't see the point. You know what I mean?
I guess it's hard, isn't it? Because he's just lost to Peter Yan. Then
Peter Yan will probably get a title shot now.
Yeah, but Figueiredo would be like, "What? I'm gonna fight like another guy in the top 5 or top 10, or I could go for a title fight." So he might want a title fight.
Bantamweight is that stacked, though. Do you know what I mean? A guy like Figueiredo, who is as good as he is, he's like a top 5 guy.
And didn't have a bad performance against Peter Yan.
No, not at all.
No, but I told you why Peter Yan was so slept on by me. Because I was too gassed for Aljo to be champ.
Yeah, faking, isn't it?
Yeah, fact. Now he is, but if you was Nigerian and Usman became champ, you'd be gassed.
I know, you know.
Even though, you know what I mean, he's not actually Nigerian, he's American, but you'd still be gassed, innit?
I don't know if I would.
No, you would. Because what, it's between Usman or no one?
Because, like, cool. Take, like, a fake Englishman, innit? Like, what's his name? The guy that got kicked out of the UFC. The bantamweight flyweight. Mohammed Makayev, innit?
Okay.
Bro, obviously, he spent a lot of time in England and that.
Yeah.
And he kind of has a little English twang to his accent. Yeah?
Okay.
He's a fake Englishman. I don't rate him.
No, but it's
And
different.
he's undefeated in the UFC and got kicked out.
For what? What did he do?
Just moving mad, like.
Wow.
They know I was like, this kid's causing a lot of fucking problems for us.
Bro, that's
He's
mad.
like, shit you don't see, shit you see.
Right, I wonder what man done. Right, that's cold.
Don't know.
That's quite cold still. Nice salute. What's man doing now? Is he on a PFL or something?
I don't think he's not signed anything. He just wants to get back in the UFC. He's saying, please, he's begging for it, innit?
Yeah. No, I had to watch PFL with Bear of the fucking what you call it, Dagestani inbreds.
Yeah, they've probably got bare of them over there, innit?
Bears.
Bare the shit ones that can't make it to the UFC because there's bare of them.
Bro, there's better of them, and better of them like undefeated. Had bad decisions and submissions on their record. You can imagine, bro.
Salute, innit?
You know what I mean? You can imagine these guys, like 15-0. I've never heard of them. Never heard of anyone they've fought, and they're getting a title shot in PFL, fighting for $1 million.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and like winning. Yeah.
Didn't the guy that got knocked out by Joaquin Buckley went on to win the tournament? Innit?
Who's that?
You remember Joaquin Buckley's like, you know who he is, innit?
Yeah.
The guy he did that 2-touch spinning back kick knockout, innit?
What's man's name?
The guy that he fought.
Yeah.
It was like Udu Bengwe something, I don't know.
Right,
some African name, innit? He went on to win like the middleweight
Okay.
$1 million thing, innit?
Fair enough.
PFL.
The thing is, the problem with tournament doing a style like that in PFL, it means like every season your champs almost like reset.
I guess they think they're gonna try and make new stars in that way, innit? You know what I mean? Because you never know who can win these things, and stylistically who they're gonna get. And
low key. I mean, they've got the guy Brandon. I don't know how to say like Loughlane or something. He's a lightweight. I'm pretty sure he's English. I think he's unbeaten. Like he's doing his thing. Like he's probably one of their biggest homegrown stars. Like it was a decent little watch though. But yeah, like a couple knockouts, bare grappling.
Yeah.
Because you'd even have like an actual Russian guy against one of like these Dagestani Russian guys. So you have a few matches like that as well. Because to be fair,
I want to see a couple of these men fight each other, bro. I can't lie. I want to see these Dagestanis fight each other.
No, you don't want to watch that, bro.
Yeah, I do.
No,
so when does that happen?
Bro, I mean, okay, yeah, but like to actually watch the fight,
no, I just want to see what will happen. I just want to see what will happen.
It would either be like really low level striking or just grappling.
I just want to see what
because it would cancel each other out, innit?
I'm not even. I'm trying to even think like what Dagestani should fight each other in the UFC. I can't really think.
Well, it probably isn't because there's only probably like one gym in all of Dagestan. It's Khabib's gym, and they all train together, so they're not going to fight each other, innit?
Well, that's a bit wet if that's the case.
But then you get actual Russians like Peter Yan, who's not from like one of these colonized areas, like Fedor, not from one of these colonized areas like Dagestan,
like
Chechnya.
White Russians, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah,
from Moscow and
shit. Facts. Now on KMMA, I have not KMMA, WMMA. I have bare shows like Russia. And
shout out to WMMA by the way. If you don't know about WMMA, made by what's it, Grey Dog, I think.
Grey Dog Software, yeah.
That's because obviously, if you want, you can load in the UFC roster. I did that, and it's literally as simple as clicking a button and switching back to whatever database you want. And you can have different timelines.
Yeah,
there were 2010s, 2000s, the birth of the UFC. You can be Rising, you can be Pride, you can be whoever you want in it, whatever time period. But obviously, I picked the current day UFC.
Yeah,
and I didn't really like playing the real life database. To be honest, it was their database I liked more.
Facts.
Because the fighters were more unique. I feel like I knew them more.
Facts.
And the descriptions are quite good, like cold, isn't it?
Bro, that's
a lot of good, creative, fun fighters there.
Bro, that's what I play. I only play with like the original database now. I'm like 2026.
Yeah, that's mad. I'm still only in like 2007 or something.
But you probably had like double the amount of events that I've had.
I don't know.
Because you would have like events. Even though now,
I'm having like 3 or 4 events a month.
Yeah, I'm just now starting to do that though.
Yeah,
I have like 1 pay-per-view, maybe like 2 fight nights.
And to be fair, no. I've been doing 2 events a month. That's what I've been doing since the start, basically.
Yeah, I've only just started doing it like past couple of years, like past.
So my next pay-per-view is probably like late 60s, early 70s. The next pay-per-view number.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I'm way ahead. I'm like on 280. Yeah. I've got like a Hall of Fame with bare guys in it and stuff. No, but I'll do bare events like Russia. I have like bare fight nights in Russia.
That's what I do. I don't. Usually, I'm just in London or Nevada, innit?
Yeah.
They're the two that I usually go to. But I do jump around to Russia, China, different parts of England.
Yeah,
Europe, Germany. I like going to Germany.
Okay.
Germany's quite good.
I mean, for me, like if I've got like a Russian champion, after a few title defenses, we'll have an event in Russia. And like Moscow or St. Petersburg. I've had quite a few Russian champions, to be fair.
I would do that if they're a big star as well. Do you know
yeah.
So I've got this heavyweight world champion. He's Swedish. I think I showed him to you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He might end up doing an event in Sweden with him just because he's that good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 20-0 undefeated. But yeah, and that's a good fucking game.
Definitely.
Good, like if you know about FM, Football Manager.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but for MMA.
Yeah.
I rate it.
No, respect. No, because definitely shout out Grey Dog Software for that game still, because you could tell it was a labour of love.
Definitely.
You could tell it was a labour of love, and no, you guys should cop that game. No, I'm beyond supporting them. Because I imagine they're probably only a small company, probably a couple man working on these games. They're not got like a massive team like they would at like EA or Activision. You know what I mean?
I think it's just a couple guys or one guy just doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just making his own guys, making the engine itself, world building.
Yeah.
And even because the way the game works is you start in like the early 2000s and there are errors. Things change throughout time until like 2020. And after 2020, you can go for like as long as you want pretty much.
Yeah.
But the things don't really change, but they're like errors. So in the early 2000s, it's kind of like early 2000s MMA, where you have these stylized fighters who aren't super well-rounded and stuff.
Yeah.
But then as time goes on, you know, the world changes itself. You know what I mean? You can take over companies can go bust.
Which doesn't really happen in my save. It can happen in the game, but I don't know if that's happened.
Have you taken over any companies?
Nah, I want to though. But
I've been trying to do that for ages. Yeah. They're all too wealthy.
Yeah.
I think I'm putting MMA on too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely are, because you're paying these guys bears.
Yeah.
You're grabbing like superstars from like other companies, innit? But what I'm doing, if you see like pretty much all of my top guys, they're all signed like 1-0, 2-0 off like small local shows, or they've come through my reality TV show.
Regen characters.
Yeah. Or they've come from my reality show.
And I'm just like praying on the contract renewal screens.
Yeah.
Waiting for the next popular guy to blow up. You know what I mean? And obviously, popularity wise, I'm the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
Like 5 years after my creation.
Okay.
But obviously, I put myself with bare money to start, so
got to.
I was just signing everyone I wanted. But
I'm
at the point now where I make multiple millions off every event.
Yes,
The throwaway fight nights, I don't make nothing off.
Yeah. But that's okay, innit?
The main cards, I'm making like 12 mil.
Oh, mad.
Like 12 mil. And I'm not even on a pay-per-view scheme.
We got your own
on the subscription.
Yeah, your own thing. Yeah. You should do what I do. You should have like a sports tube. You can have a sports tube deal, and then just slap like shit events on there. That's what I do.
It ain't gonna do nothing for me though.
No, it doesn't. It's just for bands, isn't it?
I guess I could have it as well. Was my thing.
Yeah, mate, as well, innit? Because you've probably got a big enough roster. If not, you can run a few seasons of reality show, get a big enough roster.
Yeah, I got a fat roster. I probably got like 60+ fighters in every weight class.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think I've got that much, but yeah.
Obviously, bantamweight is a bit less, and flyweight's a lot less.
Yeah,
flyweight I probably only have about 30 fighters.
Bro, I've just had a featherweight division. And I was talking about bantamweight and flyweight.
Well, my bantamweight division is quite good, you know.
That's what it was like with my featherweight division when I first got it. I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? There's some lit
my
fighters. My
featherweight division is really good. I'll say my lightweight and probably middleweight division is the best. Heavyweight's really good actually for me. Really good.
For me, I would say for me now, light heavyweight is a sleeper division for me.
Light heavyweight's awful for me.
I've got a couple guys at the top, which on any given night could beat each other. Probably my top 5 is probably my most competitive top 5 in all my divisions. But in terms of being stacked from start to finish, it's probably lightweight or featherweight for me. Because for featherweight, I went ham on signing guys because it was my newest division.
So you made it and you was like, I need guys. So you went out, filtered by whatever you wanted to filter by.
Yeah, signed bare guys, made it like bare competitive, had like a tournament to crown the champ. Then that guy was champ for time. He had like 11 title defenses.
Yeah.
One of like my winningest champions ever. And then he loses it to an unbeaten guy. And yeah, but it's good. It's a good game.
Stories you can make on this game.
Facts. Yeah,
in your
facts.
own world.
What about your guy Vlad though? You just fed him
he's just
to
a bum for me.
Yeah. No, he would have been a bum for me
He's
as well.
still bare young, innit? He's like younger than us, but
yeah, he would have been a bum for me if I wasn't just trying to protect him.
yeah, no, I've been trying to do that, but he's just losing to like average guys.
No, you have guys like that though. You have guys like, right, I want to build this guy up, and then he just loses to bums.
But like, it doesn't mean he can't be good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's still super young, and he can get a lot better.
But and what you cut guys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never do that. I've had guys that have been in my company for like 10, 15 years with like 4 wins.
What I'll do is after every event,
yeah,
I'll go to the thing where it says lost at last show.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at everyone that lost at the last show. If someone's like 1-5 in my company, I'll cut them.
No,
you're not bettering anyone.
Yeah, they are.
Here. No, they're not.
Yeah, because you can feed them to a young guy that you signed that's 2-0.
I have bare guys like that though. I have bare guys that will be like 1-2, 1-3 who I can feed. Yeah. And these men just will not get fights.
Okay.
Because I'm still creeping on the contract renewal things. I'm not trying to get like 80, 90 plus fighters in every weight class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have to balance the books.
But you don't have to though. You're making like
because you know how
12 plus mil for a show.
Of the unranked fighters in the matchmaking stream.
Yeah.
It's jarring as fuck, bro. I don't want there to just be bare guys.
But that's why you have like these tournaments where like the eight worst guys.
I can't be having guys with a negative record fight for my company, innit? Like,
of course.
I'm talking about a negative pro record. Not
bro. I've got guys like that, bro. Like I had a guy who retired. He was like 4-26.
Yeah, you're
in my company.
What are you keeping these guys for, bro?
He serves a purpose, bro.
This ain't boxing, dude.
Yeah, no, it is, bro. It's a boxing promotion. That's the promotional style that I go for, bro.
I'm not trying to ruin a credibility because that will fuck with your credibility.
Fuck it, bro.
It will literally say like,
it'll say, bro. They can tell me what they want, bro. They can tell me what I want.
That's crazy.
That's why I've built these guys up, bro. Like,
if someone was like 4-9 in my promotion, I'd probably like think about letting them go.
Nah.
4-8, 4-9, I'll think about letting you go.
Nah,
depends on your sort of recent form. If you lost like 4 in a row,
no, I'll keep you still. I'll keep you, and then because I'll just feed you to up and coming guys. Because I sign guys from small local shows, 1-0, 2-0.
No, see, I do every month. I look at the recent fighters that have come into the game, innit, and have a look at them.
Yeah.
See, they wouldn't have fought yet, but I do have a look at them.
Yeah. And then I've got my reality TV show as well, which I've got I've had like bare seasons. I want to say I'm like season 17, 18 now.
Yeah, I've had like a few flyweight reality TV shows.
And then I've had guys from that show go on to become champions.
Yeah, that's cold.
Bears of them. I think the winner and the runner-up from my first ever season at heavyweight have both been champions.
I did a heavyweight one and they were all mega bums.
Yeah, I've had like, I think probably 2 seasons.
The guy who won the show probably, I think I ended up cutting him because he was like 1-4 or something.
It's mad because I'll have 2 guys in the finals, and the guy with the better stats will lose to the guy with the worst stats, and the guy with the better stats will have a better career, but he would have started his career off with a loss. That happens to be Bears, but fuck it.
Fuck it, innit?
Yeah, it's game is game at the end of the day. But now he talks about WMMA. We should probably talk about Survivor Series.
Oh yeah. Another bullshit tag match.
Yeah, I mean it's Survivor Series. It's allowed for Survivor Series because that's Survivor Series' whole gimmick.
Yeah, no, it is. But
and it's a War Games match as well, so that does I will allow them for that because War Games is nuts, bro. 2 steel cages.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see like what they do, but I feel like this whole bloodline thing is so boring.
It is. They've definitely ruined it now because I think they've kind of ruined it now because they had Solo as the leader. They probably didn't bring Roman Reigns back at the right time, and then Cody's kind of lost his steam as well.
Yeah. So
the storyline is pretty much done. I mean, I get why they brought him back at SummerSlam. It was a predictable thing to do though, because you're like, okay, it's a big event. If they're going to bring Roman Reigns back, they're going to bring him back at a big event. But for me, what I would have done is remember when Solo and then man put Paul Heyman through the table?
Yeah.
That's when they should have brought Roman back. When Paul Heyman said, "You're not my tribal chief," that's when Roman should have came back then. Now the fucking arena would have come unglued if that happened, bro. But nah, that would have been too easy, innit?
Too easy.
Yeah. And then you got Cody Rhodes where, yeah, he finished the story, but like,
now what, innit?
Yeah. Because if you're a babyface, I think a babyface is best when he's chasing for the title.
Yeah, of course.
And a heel's best when they've got the title, innit? But eventually, the babyface who's chasing has to win eventually, innit? And now he's won. But another thing in WWE, they just love these long title reigns.
Yeah, I feel like because they're scared of trying to kill someone's momentum or what they're doing, you know what I mean? Like, they don't want to. They've been so scarce of, before I feel like we had an abundance of guys you could put the strap on and it'll be calm. You're going to sell your pay-per-views, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now there's only a couple guys you can really do that with. You know
Facts.
what I mean? Literally a couple guys.
No, I agree.
And that's why, like, they're trying their hardest to not just have another Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns beef storyline, but, like, be honest, that's probably just what they're going to end up doing.
Yeah, they'll probably just get to that.
It's the only thing that's really going to sell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This shit ain't selling.
Because, like I said, even though they have got some stars there, but they've not been that good at building these other stars because Roman was champ for so long, he ran through everyone. So, like, for me, Seth, like, Roman's run through Seth bare times. He's run through Kevin Owens.
I forgot what Seth Rollins was even about.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Roman's ran through bears of these guys who should be top stars alongside these guys. But because Roman was champ for like 3 years, it felt like 3 years. And then, of course, you're going to run through everyone. And then, then Cody comes back and eventually Cody works his way up to a world title shot. And now he's won it. But a guy like Kevin Owens, for me, Kevin Owens is like a really good example of like wrong place, wrong time. There's a few guys like that. There's Eli Drake was like that in TNA. I think he's like just wrong place, wrong time. Like, he's a mad talented guy, but TNA at that point, it was a dying business still. And then Jay White in AEW, he was mad unlucky because when he was a top guy in New Japan, at that point AEW was mad hot. So no one's really taking notice of my man when he's top guy in New Japan. Then he signs for AEW, then AEW becomes shit, and WWE is as hot as it's ever been. And he's a cold wrestler, but it's wrong place, wrong time, innit?
I feel like a lot of that is in wrestling. It sort of depends where you are, who likes you, what situation you end up in.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of that. It's a lot of politics. You know what I mean? It's still a lot of politics.
Yeah, definitely.
In wrestling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, what other matches you got going on the Survivor Series again? Is it?
Well, there's
I saw Bron Breakker versus
Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah. I'm hoping Bron kind of just does his thing and defends it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ludwig Kaiser is a guy who's been getting a lot more momentum recently because he was saying if he won the title, he'd bring back the European Championship.
That would be quite cool.
Obviously, like, bare the English fans are getting gassed about that, innit? So, you never know, innit? So then that might be a reason for Ludwig Kaiser to win and then just bring back the European Championship.
True, but for them to just rip it off. I mean, to be fair, he could beat Sheamus and win it. You know what I mean? Like, Bron Breakker doesn't have to get beat.
That's true. That's true.
Beat Sheamus and win it. So, but yeah, to grab the belt off of Breakker again so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know what.
But to be fair, you could do that, and then I'll be real. Bron Breakker wouldn't be that far off being ready to challenge for like the world title, though.
Yeah, you don't think? You think? Yeah.
Because, like, you may as well just push him, innit? Like, because what other young stars do they really have? Yeah, exactly. I mean, the young under 30. Who do they really have? All of the top guys are pushing 40 or in their 40s.
No, literally.
So you've got a young guy, fucking push him, bro.
He needs to take a risk of someone. You know what I mean? You also got Gunter versus Damian Priest. Punishment Martinez.
I'll be real. I'm kind of over Damian Priest. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Like, he's just.
I rate him. I can't lie. I rate him.
He's fun, but I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of done with him. Like, I'm kind of done with him as a main eventer still. I think he should go back and chill with Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's when he was on his best sort of run. But I don't know, there's something about him, innit? I like him.
Yeah.
Just some big, like, I don't know, Mexican or something, I don't know.
Yeah, not a chink, innit?
No, not a chink.
Like a Mexican gardener or something. Try and cancel us for that. Fuck it.
42 years old.
Exactly. That's nuts, bro. And you got Bron Breakker, who's what, like 27, 28.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, like push Bron Breakker, bro. This is a no-brainer. But this is what happens when you have like guys who are like 20-year-old vets in NXT. This is what happens. Because 5 years ago, my man Damian Priest, he was in NXT, bro. So what? He's like 37 and you're in NXT. This is what happens.
Well, that's what people just stick around in NXT and they like NXT. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know.
Yeah, no, they do. I mean, to be fair, now the NXT how it is now, they have kind of gone back to the old way of it being like a developmental, where it's a lot more younger people on there, which is how it needs to be. Because they got Shawn Michaels running it now, innit?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But yeah, they got your boy LA Knight. Who's he facing?
Nakamura, isn't it?
Yeah, Nakamura. Yeah, LA Knight is a guy who they've pretty much just wasted and wasted all his momentum on him still. Because just like Sami Zayn, at one point he was just mad hot, just red hot. And again, this is a perfect example. You've got a guy who's mad hot. Put the strap on him, bro. Put the belt on him and let him become a megastar.
It took bare long to put the fucking United States Championship on him.
But by now, no one cares, bro.
He's just losing his steam. He's been beefing with that Black Donny.
Yeah.
And now he's just having a match with Shinsuke for some reason.
When what they should have done is when he was beefing Roman Reigns and they fought at Crown Jewel, have him beat Roman Reigns. Have LA Knight have the strap for a few months. And then you can give it back to Roman Reigns. You don't have to have LA Knight as champion for the next 2 years just because he's won the belt. No, have him for 2-3 months, then drop it.
A little reign, couple defenses.
Do you know what I mean? And now you've got a guy who's a former world champion, now he's a big star for the company that you can come back to at any point.
Yeah, it can put someone on in that way.
It can, bro.
Like,
that's what he should be doing. Because you look at a guy like Jeff Hardy, he only won the world championship a couple times.
Yeah. But he was super over.
Exactly.
He was sick, man. I feel like also having a guy like that, you can do that and then come back to them Intercontinental and United States Championships and elevate those titles. Do you know what I mean?
That's the whole point of it, bro. That's what we're trying to do here, but
not just this up and coming guy. We're going to put him in the United States title thing or whatever, or Intercontinental title. You know what I mean? You can do it the other way around, where someone has that, and then they go on to do a big one for a bit. Give them that momentum, give them that push, give them that recognition, and bring them back, and then you know what I mean, like you said, former world champion.
Facts.
Yeah.
But LA Knight, a guy, they've massively wasted. It's a game, it's a match that no one pretty even cares about that much. I'll be real. If Nakamura wins, he does that, and like that just shows this new character that he is. They're kind of committing to it. If they put the belt on him a bit, or they could just have. And then like carry on holding the belt because he's not been an awful champ. It's not been bad enough for them to strip them, not strip them, or have them drop the belt. And WWE's default is just long title reigns now, so just long predictable title reigns. So fuck it.
It's either that or a hot potato team.
Yeah, but I prefer a hot potato team.
Yeah, no, I guess like you see those long title reigns they should only be for those, you know, very special characters and them certain situations, you know what I mean?
But think about
like not every man should be having the
think about like the best ever characters in like WWE, like Stone Cold and The Rock, right?
Yeah.
These men never had long title reigns, bro.
No.
These men never had long title reigns. Because deep the stars they had back then, they would have had The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Undertaker. Any of these men could be world champion at any given point.
Anytime, yeah. They can all beat each other.
But because they had Roman as champ for so long, Roman ran through all these guys.
Now there's like no one left. Really.
No one left. So then you put the belt on Cody, and you've basically got the same thing because there's not really anyone left. You'll be like...
And I think the fact that Cody is basically just holding out probably to the next fucking WrestleMania at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised. But what they should... They are doing a pay-per-view in December, and it's Kevin Owens v Cody. Kevin Owens probably won't win that match, but like he should.
Yeah, he should. I don't see what benefits Cody gets from holding the belt for this long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, it's not one of them ones where like if he loses it, people are going to rate him less. Like, no, people are starting to rate him less. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
because it's not the best situation for his
But
character.
you don't rate him too tough anyway, though.
I don't rate him.
Bro, there's when we finish, there's a promo I want to show you of his, and this is why people rate him.
I still see him as that guy from like WWE, like
Intercontinental champ.
Raw,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That wet 78 overall.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what
but
I mean?
This promo it's like episode 4 or 5 of AEW Dynamite. It's like early days AEW, and what's it called? It's called like, well, for the guys listening who know it, it's the undesirable promo. But I'll show you it is, and you can tell because man just puts his everything into it.
I hear that.
That's
but for me, he's just some little nerd with a lisp, innit?
Yeah.
Some little nerd with a lisp.
Now he's gotten a lot bigger though in terms of like his physical size as well from what he used to be.
Yeah.
When he was in WWE, he was just some skinny little nerd. Now he's quite wham still.
His brother's some like fairy weirdo, bro.
Yeah. But his brother,
so is his dad.
But his brother's been wrestling for like 40 years, you know. G.
Yeah. His dad was a weirdo as well.
He wrestled in the 80s, 90s, noughties, 10s, and 20s. Well, that's 50s. That's fast 5 decades, bro. And he can still put on a halfway acceptable match.
Shattered dreams, innit?
Yeah, gay as hell. Sorry as hell, innit?
Gay as hell. Really the right gay guy, innit?
Yeah, facts. You really thought.
Must be living under a rock or something, innit?
Yeah, facts. That's how many times Roman Reigns has ran through Seth, bro. Like,
I really said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Roman Reigns. Can't lie.
He's quite cold now. Now that he's a tribal chief, he's quite cold.
No, I never really disliked him, innit? But it was just the fact that he was being pushed so much when clearly people weren't taking to him. Like, back in the day, innit?
Yeah.
After the Shield and that.
Yeah.
Obviously, man really came into his own and his own confidence. You know what I mean?
To be fair, I think it was John Cena who said this about him. He's like, Roman Reigns is a really nuanced performer. Yeah. So what they needed lockdown to happen so they could have no fans and they could just really lock in on his performance, innit? Which was basically the case because he came back in like 2020. So he was supposed to face Goldberg at WrestleMania, I think, or at a pay-per-view. But then he got COVID, so he was out for a couple months. Then he comes back in a Bray Wyatt v Braun Strowman match for the Universal title. He comes back, destroys both of them, and becomes champ. And that was the start of his run. And he's just been champ like since then, G.
Yeah.
And I was champ for like 4 years, G.
Serious amount of time.
Yeah.
Serious reign.
And that was basically when he started becoming cold from there. But yeah, like I said, like he's a nuanced performer, but probably who's the most nuanced performer. I don't know if you know him, a guy called Karrion Kross.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I'm doing that.
You just see this guy's promos, like his matches, like the way he acts, like he's a true acting performance, like in his eyes and his intensity, bro.
You have to show me,
bro. Yeah, later, serious, like one of the best, probably best actors in WWE. Yeah, not that your guy, or not your guy. Was that your friend, mutual friend from?
Yeah. My guy, my boy, don't even get me started.
Come on, man. Oh, you got the light off quick.
Don't even get me started, bro. I swear you don't want to hear.
I think I do.
Alright. Yeah, so obviously, what? Yeah, because obviously, okay.
Yeah.
So, I did hit the brass yard since the last podcast.
You made your return.
I made my return. I got subbed back in temporarily just for the last like 15 minutes of the game, innit? But like obviously I subbed back in for a couple nights.
And then you was like a Dalton Connect, just getting hot from the fourth quarter.
Just getting hot in the late fourth. Subbed back in. But obviously now I'm out the game, innit? You know what I mean? The game's over with 129 to 109. You know what I mean? Nice little blowout, 20-point blowout.
Yeah.
Is that gonna stop the recording? Air it out. Don't decline it, bro.
Yeah, let's see if it stopped it.
Decline that shit, bro.
No, I think it's carried on. Yeah, it's carried on still. Yeah. No, that's bro. This thing, she's go on, bro. If you
Are we still recording?
we are. Yeah.
Fucking hell, bro.
But if you wanted to, you could chat to her on the pod.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
you can't be doing that.
It's a bit nuts, but I don't know what you're on. I mean,
that's crazy.
Hopefully, she won't say like government names.
Probably would.
Yeah, she probably would because she's a bit thick. But so you subbed in. So what? So did you? So you stayed there for a couple nights?
Yeah, I stayed there for a couple nights. Obviously, I'll be honest. Like, I wasn't even really chilling with her like that. I was just me and our associate.
Yeah,
we ran through a bottle of Ray and Nephew throughout the day. Throughout one of the days.
Oh man, fair enough.
Bought a young bottle. You know, like the £20 bottle. It's like the little one, but bigger, innit? Like, it's that shape.
Okay.
Like that sort of thin one, but the big one, innit?
Yeah.
It's not like the round bottle.
No, okay, not that.
But like I don't know, it's probably like a litre or something.
Okay.
Maybe a bit less.
What are you drinking it with?
Coke, innit?
Okay.
So we were doing that.
Yeah.
We were drinking, me and EK probably ran through the bottle, like, probably from like 2 to 7. We ran through that bottle.
Yeah. Better than smoking, innit?
Well, we were smoking as well, so.
There you go.
Yeah, so me and our associate were just running through that. And that was alright still. I was waved.
No, it would be, bro. It's a nice drink, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Right Nephew probably is my go-to rum.
Yeah, it's nice still. Also, I've never really been a white rum man, but
yeah,
but it was alright.
I don't know. I do like rum. Maybe I do like Bacardi. No, Bacardi's not rum, is it?
I'm more like a Captain Morgan.
Yeah, more like a Captain Morgan. Yeah. That or Ray Nephews would be my go-to.
It was my first time having it, and it was nice. I can't lie. It was alright.
Yeah. You know, I probably
pouring it up, but
yeah, I probably do. My preference probably is dark rum, but my Captain Morgan's dark rum. But yeah, so you're subbed in for a bit.
Subbed in for a bit.
You was in your bag, innit?
In my bag for a bit. Just scored a couple goals, couple 3-pointers.
Yeah, drained.
I'm back, and now I'm out of the game, innit? You know, I'm on recovery.
But should the time come again, you are there, ready on a 10-day
contract. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, I'm on the bench. I'm warming up. Do you know what I mean?
Like Isaiah Thomas Exhibit 10 deal.
But I don't plan to go out of my way to get in the game. Do you know what I mean? I'm not asking coach to put me in.
I feel you.
But if I get put in, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It's literally one of them ones.
I feel you.
I'm not. You know what I mean? I've scored my points. I've got my recognition. Do you know what I mean? I can just chill now.
Yeah.
Got my XP.
That's what it's all about, bro.
Got my double XP weekends. You know what I mean?
It did make me come to a mad realization though, but I guess it was going to happen sooner or later. I think
it's alright though.
It ultimately is a positive thing, but it's still just a bit nuts, isn't it? It's like I said, like once you know how the chicken nugget's made, isn't it?
I hear it, but for me, I'm the type of guy, I see how a chicken nugget's made and I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
But I thought I would be like that until I saw it. Because, bro, deep.
I hear it.
You go deeper. Like, I'm not just some any guy saying this. I was the connoisseur, bro.
No, you are the. You know what I mean? You've got. I don't even want to say. I don't even want to predict or try and guess how many visits you got.
Yeah, no.
Under your belt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you've got enough to be a critic.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Enough to call you a connoisseur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like knowing multiple of these chicks.
Seth is the real prof beast.
Just know multiple of these chicks. Just know what days they're working. Know their names.
To know their schedules and that is crazy. Crazy.
At the end of the day, they want me to go back, but you can't fool yourself and think they want you to go back because they like you. It's a business at the end of the day. Even if they like you, it's still a business. Because
literally,
a broth team will like chopping you and still charge you.
Because especially you've now seen how these teams talk about the customers, the clients, when they're not there and that. You know what I mean? Like, not violating them per se, but like just treating them like they're just money, innit?
It's not really our friend who violates them as much.
No, it's the things.
Yeah,
it's the other one, obviously. Yeah, more so.
But
still, like the way they're just like, yeah, man, my man done this and this, like,
but thankfully
coming into the room butt naked, straight from doing what they're doing.
But thankfully, I wasn't doing madnesses like the stuff they're telling us that guys are doing.
Yeah,
to
of
them.
course.
So
yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to be in those conversations, but still.
Yeah, no, like, we're just, compared to most of their clientele, we're just regular dons.
Yeah, which doesn't surprise me still.
No, don't surprise me at all. And it's probably a nice change for them to just chill with us and us be there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're regular dons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ain't no mad. You know what I mean?
I guess
our associate.
Yeah.
Is not a mad guy compared to these guys.
Nah, definitely not. Because you've got guys that are coming in telling these things that they want to
be surfboarded.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know if I said it on the last pod, but a guy comes in and he's a black guy and he's asking to be called the N-word. Like, he's just asking to be called the N-word and have his nipples bitten on.
Jesus.
What the hell is that about?
Well, bro, knowing that. But did our associates, did our friend do this?
Nah.
Yeah,
she got asked to do it, but
that's mad.
She said she didn't want it. She didn't. But you never know. Like,
you never know.
I'm not in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not in the room. But I would imagine that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They admit to doing much worse. So it would be weird to me why they would lie about that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gets to the point where like you kind of just have to take them at face value what they're saying.
Yeah.
Probably because they're just not capping in it. They're just saying what's going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a mad life to be living for them. Like literally, yeah. I mean, but it's kind of her choice at the end of the day. Like, as far as I know, no one's forcing her to be there. Like, she does leave at times, though, innit?
Yeah.
So, and she's there to make money. She's not like kidnapped or nothing.
Nah, far from it.
Yeah. But nah, salute though.
Speaking of money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just I hear it the way you're thinking of it. Like, you've been there, you've seen what goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's shook you to the core.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's it for me for. Well, I'm getting a ting, bro. Snow bunny season.
Obviously, I've been retired from the broth game for a good few years anyway.
But yours was different. Yours was like a soft retirement, though.
What do you mean?
If the stars would align, you would have gone. If it was a ting like, I was like to you, yeah, I've got a ting that's nice, it's local, I'm going to go, like, we'll both go, so you can come there and back.
Well, that's convenient.
And our price is like a solid 60, it's priced like normal broth price.
That's a nice, convenient.
That's what I'm saying. If the stars would have aligned, you would have gone, innit? Whereas there's times now where like I could quite easily go to like a leng broth ting that I know, and I know on the day she's working, I could go and I don't.
Yeah, but I think now that I've gained the XP I gained,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? I feel like I don't have no desires to ever be going broth again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
and as long as this pattern exists as well, but
I mean, it doesn't even need to be. It can be different. It doesn't even need to be heard. You know what I mean? She might be gone in a month.
I mean, ideally,
there's more different things.
Exactly.
There, you know what I mean? Like, ideally, you're just gonna roll through and experiment with.
Facts. Ideally, it would be someone else. That would be
ideally,
a more ideal situation. But you didn't even meet the other things that were there before.
No.
One with the with the BBL.
They look good though.
No, not at all, bro. But
did you meet that thing?
No, I didn't. Nah.
Was she a white thing?
I think so.
I think so.
Do you know? But when I was there, it was dark, innit?
It's very dark, bro. We know it's dark.
And then this was at the first place. So I was
the one in H.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and the first time I go there, I'm like on the balcony and I'm smoking, innit? And it's dark outside, so I didn't really see her. I saw the BBL, innit? But didn't really see her like that.
Obviously, I've probably seen a thing with a BBL before, but I haven't seen a thing that I know someone's told me, she got a BBL.
Yeah, this wasn't a good looking BBL either.
Disgusting.
I didn't chop that one. Yeah. Hey man.
Probably good that he didn't, isn't it?
Huh?
Probably good that he didn't.
No, if
it would have happened, it would have happened.
Yeah, of course. But I'm thinking now, if our friend calls us and he's like, yeah, I've got some other girls there, I don't know, maybe I would go. If it was other girls other than her there.
Yeah. Because when it's, when you've been there, done that, you've been there, done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, like, your XP level is too high, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're not even gaining XP from this.
And that's where it came from, the sympathy for myself.
But my XP level, like, it's not as high as yours, isn't it? So
Nah.
I've got levels to be gained.
Nah, definitely. But
I can just that's what they're off there for a whole week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking hell.
Gain my XP.
Yeah.
Go back like 2 days later for like another 3 days. Gain more XP.
Jesus.
And it just
salute though. Salute.
Now I've gained too much XP. I need to cool down.
I hear it. I do hear it. But yeah, maybe for different things there, maybe. But no, like I said, bro, Snow Bunny season, bro. Like they said,
glad to find a girl with it.
Yeah, when it comes to Easter, what the mama said, when it comes to Easter, I'm known to hop. Like a Snow Bunny, innit? Yeah, no, I'm that's the next move still. There's one in progress, but
it's just the game itself is jarring for you.
It's very, but if I can just have the self discipline to get through it.
It's jarring for me as well. Though. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I like the fact that I've not put no P's down. I've just walked into the gaff. The team's just bro. There. You know
on it as well.
On it.
Yeah.
On it.
Just like, come on.
Doesn't even know anything about me.
Couldn't know the first thing. Yeah, bro, literally. Yeah, I know.
On man's piece.
Literally.
On man's piece.
Literally. Got to be a nympho or something, man.
And man's finished off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's just coming back for more, for seconds, bro.
Yeah.
You stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's crazy. The whores are about, bro.
Yeah.
The whores are there. They're there for us to use, bro.
Indeed.
That's what they're there for.
No, we need to get our own. We need to get our own version of her.
Yeah.
And
it's different if you're running them though, because you don't really see them as, they're just free horse for me, innit? Like you see them as the business. You know what I mean?
No, but we should.
You want to look after them.
We should do that. Though. We should do what our friends doing. Get an Airbnb. Get a couple of these things. We can just sit there, arse it all day, watch TV.
You make money from that, bro.
But they're eating. Like, to be fair, what they're doing, like, you need to be making money to be doing this, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not mad expensive, but I think what they're paying for their current place is like £78 a night.
Yeah, but still though, if you're going to commit to something for like what 4 or 5 nights, £78 a night, you need to be making something.
And obviously, you're going to be buying. You're going to be basically ordering food every time.
You don't have to
time to be making food and shit.
No, but we do though, because we're not being whores. The whores don't have time to do that, but we do because we're baking.
Make food.
Yeah.
No, not in that. Cooking up meals when clients are coming in and that. I don't know how on that is. I'll be honest.
No, but they'll be going straight into the rooms.
I don't know.
We'll be in the kitchen.
I don't know how on that. It will be ordering food every day thing. Probably multiple times a day.
Then you got to be making my bread. Then.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
You'll be putting them to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get them. What you call it? Them accounts online, isn't it? And broth accounts online,
yeah,
G.
Literally.
I know what to write on them. I know what to say to get the clients. What's the saying? It takes one to know one, innit?
But you got to be making money yourself, though. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be making money off the things.
You got to put yourself on the website.
Raw.
Why not, innit?
No, that's nuts. What, chopping out any old ladies, even though I've done that already? No, I'm not doing that, man. Especially when I've got a good old Snow Bunny.
But if you're like, you know what I mean? If they're making money for you and then you're also making money on your personal thing.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
You could be living.
I could be.
You're making like 4 bills a day, like.
Right.
You got like 3 things in the yard. You're doing your own thing as well.
Nah, if I had 3 things in the yard, you probably make, I'll be real, you probably make more than.
Or for yourself, more than 4 bills a day.
Yeah.
Your cut.
Maybe not walking, like taking it home because you're still covering the food and the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So you'd probably net like maybe 2 bills a day still.
2 bills?
I mean, you can net like 2 bills a day.
That's a nice hustle.
Considering you're not doing nothing, G.
No, you're just there.
You're just there.
You're probably running the phone, innit? But
yeah, but that's nothing. Bro.
But if you obviously you can't be answering the phone, innit? But you probably want the teams answering the phone.
Yeah.
And you need one that can talk. That's why you need like the one EK's got. You need one of them.
Yes, you said his name again. Yeah. But they gotta be British, bro. If they're British, I make so much bread, G. Because no one wants these fucking Eastern European things or these Brazilian things that can't speak English and I've got fucking attitudes. You need a British thing still that understands customer service.
Yeah, that and also can pattern up the things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be easier. Obviously, like, as a man, it's easier to go down the abusive side and pattern them that way, innit? But that's not the way you want it, you know what I mean?
No, it's not ideal.
Not the way you're going to want to have it set, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not
It's
ideal.
easier for the girl to be more pressuring and get away with it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more of just, you know what I mean? You're not pressuring in that type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to have like a girl there that can run some of it.
Yeah. What about the things? I don't know you didn't even know them. We were talking about them earlier. That's how baked I am. But the things that were there before. But one with the BBL, and I think there were two. I know there were two separate chicks. One had a BBL, and I think the other one was pregnant. But it could have been the same one.
Was she still working while pregnant?
Was the what?
Was she still working?
Oh yeah. No, by the time she left, she literally was having the baby.
That's demonic, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah,
that is super demonic.
Yeah, but I would.
Oh my god.
I would have chopped it.
No, you're fucked. That's evil. I can't lie.
No, I've always wanted to. That's always been on my bucket list to chop a pregnant thing.
Moving like Trent.
Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Trying to chat out some pregnant woman, like.
Yeah, bro, I'm on it. Like, let's run it.
Bro, I wouldn't want to do that.
No, it's on my bucket list, bro. That's been on my bucket list for time.
I would chop my wife if she was pregnant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't want to have to get a wife. You don't want to have to get a wife to chop a pregnant thing.
I just don't really want to chop a pregnant thing.
Nah, I do. That's lit still.
But I would. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I would.
But I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean? That's a weird fetish to have.
A fetish? I guess it is. No, it's not a fetish though. It's not like
it is.
It's not like I would only. It's not like I only chop pregnant things.
No, that's not what a fetish is though.
Oh, is it not? I thought a fetish was like every time, like that's what you need.
I don't know, maybe, but that's not what I see it as. I guess.
Right. Okay.
You want these big belly bitches?
They don't. Yeah, man. But because it's different, because you could just say chop a fat thing, but it's different.
Yeah, it's different,
man.
They're pregnant. Bro.
Yeah, not fat.
What about a fat pregnant thing?
No, what's the point? Even though these fat things, I'll be real, these fat things, they're slept on because they can actually take wood pretty good.
Because there's bare.
So this is my theory
behind debris to get through, bro. Because there's bare debris, fam.
No, they can't. No, it depends on the position. To be fair,
yeah, but
not always.
Positions I'm trying to run is debris. You know what I mean?
Not all of them, though. It depends on their player build, to be fair. Yeah, it does depend on their player build.
I must be thinking of some flat.
Yeah, I think you're talking about some gigantic things. Like things that couldn't fit through a doorway. Like to walk through a door sideways or something. I think that's what you're thinking of. No, not that crazy.
You're just thinking of like curvy women.
Yeah. You're talking about bare different fucking hell.
BBWs, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, okay, cool. What you're thinking of, yeah, that's minor.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%, you know what I mean?
No, but definitely still chopping a pregnant thing, though, for sure.
That's just weird to me. Like, I don't know why you'd want to do that.
I just want to do it before I die, innit? Like,
well, if you ever get your girl pregnant, you probably will, innit?
Yeah, but I don't. What I'm saying is, yeah, of course.
You just want to get out of the way, like.
But what I'm saying is, I don't want to have to get my girl pregnant to chop a pregnancy.
So you want to chop a pregnancy that's not pregnant with your kid?
Yes, and I don't care, innit?
Do you mean you don't care? What does that mean?
Like, don't worry what that means, innit?
Just told me just not worry.
No, but no, I would. Yeah, I would chop a thing that's pregnant with not my baby.
But if it was your baby, you wouldn't.
I would not. No, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm still saying I definitely would. Do you know what I mean? I definitely would. Come on.
That's just strange, bro.
It's bro. I'm not that into it. You're making it sound way more crazy than it is. I'm just saying I would do it. I'm not saying I'm actively seeking that, even though maybe
sounds like you are.
No, I'm not. Actually
you said you want to do it before you die.
Yeah, I do.
It sounds like you're actively seeking that.
But at this rate, it'll be more like I'll get a girl, and then she'll be my girl, and I'll get her pregnant.
Yeah, we'll just wait till that happens, isn't it?
That's what's gonna happen soon. No, it's not gonna.
I said soon.
Now, imagine if I had a kid. Now that'd be
That'll be. I'll feel sorry for you. You know, I feel like you've rubbed out as my friend. Like,
bro. There were guys
I see
our
you in a
age.
different light. You know,
There were guys our age.
I'd be like, you know, he ain't really my friend now. You know what I mean?
We're violating. What?
You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
Like, bro, you're not gonna be chatting to me no more. You got a
of
kid.
course.
Nah, you ain't gonna be shouting me on Instagram and that. Like,
Of course.
sending me these reels. Like,
who am I gonna be? Who else am I gonna be shouting then?
well, I'm gonna be getting like just ghosted out from you, bro. Looking after your kid and shit.
Bro, if the way this kid's gonna be fucking screaming and crying during the night, I'm gonna have to be stepping out and rossing it just as much as I am now.
So you're rossing your spliff, just sending me some brain rot reels, innit?
Facts. Those guys there, those
white
songs.
just screaming.
Yeah, no, but what else is he supposed to do? Like, what would you do? Like, your wife's just giving all your money away.
Probably batter her.
No, but like you're laying like on the floor, like in
get
the
out
basement.
of the thing and then batter her.
Well, like just be like, can you say that again as you're getting out? And just walk up to her.
You know what I mean? But I didn't hear you come.
Yeah, facts.
Bang.
Yeah.
Just leave her with a fat lip, couple black eyes.
Yeah. No, speaking of just banging things in the face, I did have to make my return to training though this week.
How was that?
To be fair, my cardio was better than I thought it was, considering I've been since I've stopped training. I've been smoking hella bud and doing basically no exercise, and my cardio was better than what I thought it would be still. But obviously I go in there and the coach is like to me, have you ever done something like this before? So I'm like,
it's a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was. So this was kickboxing I was doing though.
Oh.
So I was like to them, yeah, obviously I started off training MMA, then I trained boxing for a while, but I haven't trained, in a few years. And he's like, okay, we'll just take it slow, innit? So he holds the pads for me. I do 1, 2, 3, and then when I turned over the left hook, yeah, man was like, I was like, right, this isn't your first time, is it? He's just bare clean and crisp, just yeah.
I rate it. No, but I feel like you're that type of guy, and the way your style, you ain't gonna lose it. Do you know what I mean? It's just natural in you.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you could step out of training for a couple of years and just
the hands were still crisp, bro.
It's fast.
Yeah, but the kicks, they were dire.
You're never
still.
a kicker though.
Not really.
You're always
though.
more of a boxer.
Yeah, but the kicks, they were dire still. Jesus.
Leg body kicks?
Yeah, body kicks, yeah. Like push kicks to the body.
I don't like kicking either.
Nah.
I only like kicking to the head.
I used to like a leg kick though. I did used to like kicking to the leg.
Inside kick.
Yeah, I did like leg kicks back in the day. I could switch it up nicely.
Yeah, you're definitely a boxer first. Like.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, but who knows though? I'm gonna keep going back, bro, because they train on a Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it's only I can't say. I'm not gonna say, but it's not that far from.
It's not that far from our
sides,
our the ends. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, I'm gonna keep training. Yeah, because Thursday they do like a technical sparring session as well. I want to go to that. I didn't go this past Thursday, but I want to go to that still. Because they do kickboxing and Muay Thai.
Okay.
So if you wanted, you could go 2 hours. You could do first hour kickboxing, second hour Muay Thai.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna say I might come, but I'm just too broke down at this point. So.
Yeah, no. Imagine you stepping. I mean, yeah, no. You wouldn't be able to do.
Might be able to do a bit of boxing.
Yeah, you could do boxing. Yeah.
That's about it, really. No grappling.
No, there's no grappling because it's not an MMA gym. It's a kickboxing gym.
Even the kicks, I don't know about that one, boss.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
No, I want to chat to them though, because I don't know what these guys do. If these guys do competitions or
probably you'd think so, innit?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can't get like another exhibition fight.
I mean, I could do that myself, to be fair.
Yeah.
But would I do it in kickboxing though?
Nah, I wouldn't have thought so. If you're doing it yourself, you know what I mean?
No,
if it was through them.
Like, as in, like, I would still train there, but say I was getting it myself, like I signed up for it myself. Would I want to do kickboxing?
I don't know. Would you?
Probably not. But I would. The thing is, like, I would. If that was the only option, I would do it. But if boxing was an option, I would pick boxing. Nah, but it was a good return though. But by the end, I was fucked.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because even the pad work we're doing is is intense as well. Like mad combos, like throwing in body kicks and jabs and push kicks to the body and all sorts. No, it was fun though. You'd have rated it.
We're back to it though. You're back to it. I mean,
I don't know.
back on the path to glory.
I'm still rassing it.
You got to though.
Yeah, that's never gonna stop. But
got to rass it.
Yeah. Now the coach seems a bit sus, but like
sort of what sus in what way? Like trying to touch guys up and that.
No, like just the way he talks. He talks like it's like a bit of a Essex gay guy. That's the way he talks. I don't think he is gay. I don't know because man was know. Yeah, because man was he fought. He didn't fight at any crazy high level, but he did have a couple fights. Fuck it. Seems to be a decent coach, but the thing is, type of coach I don't need a type of coach that's gonna put me through drills. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck a drill. Like, let's sit down and watch fights. Do you know what I mean?
Let's watch tape. Like,
yeah, facts. Let's talk about actual fight strategy, actual interesting stuff. Not like fucking do 10 punches and do 10 push-ups.
I never liked that stuff.
Or run there and come back.
I never liked all that.
Ah.
Especially at the MMA gym that we went to back in the day.
Yeah.
They did a lot of that sort of bullshit. Like,
yeah,
all rolling.
Yeah, they did a lot of that stuff. Whereas I would have been like, bro, let's just light spar. Let's just do some technical sparring.
Yeah.
I'd much rather spend like half an hour of that. Because for me, that's where you kind of learn. I don't know. You do need some of the drills because you need to learn some new techniques in it, but. Especially with jiu-jitsu. I think with grappling, there's less techniques to learn, so you can kind of spend more time mastering it. But with jiu-jitsu, because there's so much shit to it, you do kind of need that time to learn actual new stuff. Unless you want your game to be bare basics, like a takedown and an armbar, and you just master those two moves.
There's a certain amount on though.
Yeah. To be fair, you could probably get pretty far with that still. If you said a monster double leg and like a good top game, pause. You could probably win like fucking British Open or something.
Remember, there were definitely one or two guys like on steroids.
Bro, steroids and bud are like mad popular in jiu-jitsu, bro.
Yeah, it's weird.
Big in the community. Just needles and spliffs.
I know you rate the needles, innit?
No. If I was doing it, I would do like oral like pills.
That's why I started watching Kingdom again the other day.
Okay, is it?
It's the way he's there getting HGH into his...
Oh, HGH is lit, bro. HGH is probably the only needle I would do.
Yeah, just straight into like your belly, innit? Like...
Yeah. Yeah. That'd help me help me drop weight. It'd be good for the weight cut. No, that'd be great still. It's a great idea.
I don't really see like the hurt in using like them sort of drugs for recovery. You know what I mean? For injury recovery.
Injury recovery. I think they should, bro. I'll be real. Cause
it just helps, though. It's just helpful.
Yeah, it helps with recovery. Because the thing is, especially with so many of these hard, like crazy injuries that these guys get, a lot of these injuries are like muscle wasting injuries as well. So like, if you like tore your quad, that leg is going to be a lot weaker than the other leg.
Yeah.
So you may as well take steroids and help build up the muscle quicker.
Like, literally.
So you're back to normal quicker.
I know, like, I'm pretty sure that's what Conor McGregor did with his broken leg.
Probably, yeah, because he removed himself from the USADA pool.
Yeah.
I
feel like it kind of makes sense if you're a professional athlete and if you get that bad of an injury. You know what I mean? I feel like it only makes sense.
No, but I would start a promotion in the UK and a MMA promotion in the UK. But I don't know if there's like a real market for it though.
I don't really think there is, isn't it?
Because what's the biggest UK promotion? Like Cage Warriors.
Yeah.
And their biggest thing is being on Fight Pass.
You think MMA is big in it, but it's not huge like in every country like that. Do you know what I mean?
To be fair
big,
though,
but like...
it's mostly because even wrestling, there isn't really any big UK wrestling promotion.
Nah. They all have the sort of same wrestling. It's all that like defensive wrestling, that typical. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the UK wrestling is not so offensive.
No, I'm talking about pro wrestling.
In
terms of companies,
wrestling.
There's no big UK pro wrestling companies.
Yeah.
But in terms of British wrestling, British wrestling isn't really, it's just jiu-jitsu still.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you have some good grapplers, but unless you're a really bad grappler, you shouldn't be getting out-wrestled by a British guy. But I guess it happens, innit? But Nah, nah. Maybe a exhibition K1 or boxing match. In the cards, you never know.
K1.
Yeah. K1 kickboxing, yeah, bro. Because even then, if I was I could just be a boxing heavy kickboxer.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nah.
What weight would you fight in kickboxing?
I have to check the weight divisions because they're different. I mean, probably would be like heavyweight though. Yeah.
They're the heavyweight.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna fight your natural weight.
Okay. If I wanted to cut, then to be fair, I don't even know what the weight classes are. Even if I cut, it might still be heavyweight. In which point I probably wouldn't even cut. So maybe like cruiserweight then. But that'd be the same in boxing. To be fair, I'd fight a cruiserweight and then heavyweight. Then become a 2-weight world champion. Innit? Nah, it's all fun and games. I believe I had my I wouldn't say definitely not an ex girl, but a girl I used to chat to, and she was calling me like last night when I was on the phone to a thing who I'm actively chatting to, and I'm sitting there in my head, I'm thinking, bro, I'm living the gimmick a bit too much still. I've got multiple things calling me, trying to do all sorts to man.
Trying to do all sorts, innit? You're trying to get that wooden, bro.
Bro,
that wooden.
Just living the gimmick a bit too much, innit?
It's a real life connoisseur, innit?
Thanks.
Just at it, G.
For real. But Fury and Usyk are fighting soon. That's not this month. It's in December, I'm sure. But that's probably something we can cover when we talk about that on an episode nearer the time.
Yeah, I didn't know that was so soon, to be fair.
Yeah, bro, time's been flying, bro. It's 1st of December tomorrow, G. And then the year's over, bro.
You trying to wrap up so you can watch the Arsenal game?
Yeah. We can wrap it up.
Yeah, I feel like we've been going for a decent little while.
What are we going for? A little hour and a half.
Yeah, that's about standard.
Yeah, that's about standard.
Alright.
Alright, well, that's been it from us with the Lonely Stoners podcast. We're wrapping up for episode 6. What we talk about? Talk about UFC 310.
UFC, Survivor Series.
It's
more broth stories.
Yeah.
Pregnancy. WMMA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Got a few nice topics of convo in there.
Definitely.
Buy WMMA, man. That game's serious as fuck.
Serious. Alright, well, that's it from the Lonely Stoners podcast. I've been Seth.
And I'm Evan.
And that's it from us. You can follow us on X at Lonely Stoner Pod, or you can check us out on, well, if you're listening to this, probably on YouTube. Subscribe, leave a comment, do your thing.
Yeah, go on.
Love. In a bit.